Deadside Console 1.8 comes out on Monday.
God, okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
Here's what you need to know. Update 1.8 brings in new weapons and attachments, new POIs on Mirny, a workbench overhaul, a lot of changes, a lot of bug fixes. Guys, this is a lot. This means console will be jumping from 1.5.9 straight into 1.8. Unfortunately, procedural maps and the mod kit aren't making it into this update. I really do think it's a good thing that 1.8 is coming out with all the new content, progression reworks, all the bug fixes. I'm glad console's not getting left in the dark. It sucks that procedural maps and mod kit are getting delayed a little bit more, but this is a really banging update and console was in need of this update. If you think Deadside needs a wipe, let me know yes or no in the comments and your reason why. Also subscribe. Jumping into the patch notes, we got new systems and features right off the bat, new Mirny POIs. You got places like Pyramid, Cement Factory, and other ones that you can just discover across the map. There's a handful of them, guys. I'm still finding them. New workbench system for crafting and weapon repair. All weapons have had a complete stat rebalance, including the price at the safe zones. Loot spawning rebalance has been done. AI vision, accuracy, and loot balance have all been reworked.
Calm down.
Added suppressors to ARs and SMGs. All suppressors now have durability for balance and cannot be repaired. Players can now craft improvised grenades and improvised suppressors. Players can now attach red dot sights to pistols. Extended magazines for pistols were also added. There's a new Mosin reload animation. You use stripper clips, so you just jam 5 bullets in there quick. You're not packing one at a time. It is honestly such a nice feature. The Mosin is so good now. Last on the list, we got weapon sway is applied to passengers riding in vehicles. Improved weapon models for the 1911, M9, 5.7, the Makarov, MG36, M4, AUG, FAMAS, P90, all have updated models. A ton of new base decorations were also added, the most notable ones being the weapon display racks, the mannequins that you can put kits on so you can display your gear. A bunch of new lights were added. There's full body wolf and deer taxidermy you can do, which is kind of goofy. They even added decorative fencing. Some other notable changes are improved loot spawning logic, improved inventory logic, reduced the sound of generators and workstations by 30% while reducing its audible range, significantly reduced the ground spawn chance of M99s, SVDs, and NK417s, increased the AI spawn distance on airfield, removed shallow submerged areas that allowed for water bases, and added more heli crash locations to Mirny. Remember guys, this is 3 updates rolled up into one. There's going to be a lot that I'm probably going to miss, a lot to cover in this. One of the things being that there's not going to be a console wipe with this update. That's a whole other discussion. There has been a ton of bug fixes. These are some of the most notable ones. Fixed a bug that caused weapon mods to float in the air after being taken from a player's corpse. Resources now stack correctly when taken from a machine. Fixed a bug that caused fish not to appear in the inventory when being caught standing on a boat. Fixed a bug that caused base structures to disappear under high server load. Fixed an exploit that allowed players to look through doors with a pistol. Fixed a bug that caused false scheduled raid alerts every hour. Fixed an exploit that allowed players to duplicate items from loot spawners. Fixed an exploit that allowed players to interact with base elements outside of scheduled raid hours. Fixed a bug that deleted extended magazine ammo when replacing the weapon in storage. Fixed 4 different input methods that allowed for silent shooting exploits. Fixed a bug that caused incorrect metal footstep audio indoors at the Kamash G8 and other areas. Fixed a bug that caused mission rewards and airdrops to disappear if rammed by a vehicle. Fixed a bug that allowed players to reduce the armor durability of other players. There's a Loaf, you forgot a space, dude. Fixed a bug that allowed players to reduce armor durability of other players in a PvE server. I think that's what that's supposed to say. Fixed a bug that caused sight reticles to become highlighted. I didn't even cover the new 50 cal pistol, the new suppressors and optics, the vectors coming as well. There's so much content in this update, dude. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this update. Are you gonna come back and play some Deadside? Guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.